we're going to show you what comes up tomorrow, which is Saturday. This is how we roll. We are spotlighting. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. As you can see from this image, it's all about Games Workshop's Warhammer 40,000. The Black Templars return. They are getting a brand new codex. The codex is the army book, and brand new models. They have been gone to the Primaris Rubicon. So what that means is, for you non-Games Workshop players, and the Space Marines are basically being genetically upgraded. Now look at this guy. This is the Emperor's Champion. This is the finest warrior in the Black Templar army. This guy will call out into single combat the toughest opponent on the battlefield and slay him. And he is literally the Emperor's sword. That is what he is. The Black Templars are a crusading army. They are the weapon of the Emperor, and this guy literally is the Emperor's sword. So Games Workshop is bringing this army box out. It's getting released tomorrow. But look at these figures. They are absolutely fantastic. They have a couple different troop choices, what they call a Primaris Initiate. Initiate is one of the battle brothers that is joining the crusade. So he has just earned his battle honors, and he is right for war. I got to say something really cool about what Games Workshop is doing. Jesse, if you can go back to that picture just briefly. No, it's really cool because for the longest time with Games Workshop minis, they have been very, shall I say, for the humans, it's been very monolithic, okay? But as you can see here, this face sculpt is clearly someone, a person of color. And if I am going to say, obviously, a black person. And as a person of color who has collected Warhammer, this is a great thing. And you're going to see it in some of the other pictures. They are adding changes to their product line to reflect the diversity of all the people that play this game. And it is really cool to see. We've got more female characters, head sculpts in the Imperial Guard army, in the Dark Eldar, in the Eldar, even in the Tau range, they're putting female head sculpts. So again, that's a really great thing from Games Workshop. I really love this head sculpt, and you're going to see it in a couple of the other photos as well as we scroll on through. But I'll give you a description of each of those. The leather picture that we just had up is the Dreadnought. This is a Redemptor Dreadnought, a powerful suit of armor piloted by a fallen Space Marine who has been too wounded to continue his battle, and he is encased. His spirit guides this machine, and he can still continue his crusade. So fantastic. This is one of the few models in this box set that had actually already come out, but it does have the different Black Templar accessories that can go with it. We'll move on to the next picture here. These are the neophytes. The neophytes are, shall we say, the guys who are up and coming. These guys have not proven themselves. They have not earned the right to wear their Marine armor. You can see they're lightly armored here. But again, let's just take a look at those different head sculpts. Even something as what you would think of not important as hair sculpts. Look at this. We've got 4 different hair sculpts just on characters. We've got diversity in these ranks. If you were to look at Space Marines from 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 15 years ago, man, you'd probably have 3 styles of head, and one of them would have been bald. The other guy would have been a brush cut, and that's about it. So again, this is so good to see. And just look at the detail on these models, the diversity in their poses. Very dynamic, very cool. Also, a little bit of lore for the Space Marine Black Templars. They are one of the only chapters, and a chapter is kind of a sect of Space Marines that allows initiates and neophytes to fight together in one battle squad. So that means you've got your hardened battle brother teamed up with your initiate in the same squad. So very cool. It's also one of the unique things about the Black Templars. So they're keeping that fluff and that story to it. But the Black Templars also have some of the finest veterans, and those guys are called Sword Brethren. Great models. Sword Brethren are led by the Marshal. This model here, I gotta say, probably my favorite model in the box. I'm like, just look at that guy. That guy, look at his face. He's on a quest for a righteous thirst for vengeance right there. Amazing, amazing. Like, you just feel the intensity on it. I love, he's just got his sword arm back. He's ready to just slice and dice. As well, he's armed with a plasma pistol, so he knows, he's going to shoot things that are coming in close. He's going to finish you off in close combat. I don't play Black Templars. I'm a Tau player, and I'm building Space Wolves, but I definitely have to get this model for myself, whether I'm going to convert it or not. But again, that head sculpt is amazing. Love the sword, like everything about it. And as you can see, that like Black Templars, they're crusaders, as I said. So you can kind of see some of the religious iconography here. He's got the cross. He's got a skeleton that must be an exalted, somebody who's fallen, on his back. So that's a little bit gothic, and we've got like that little as it called, a censer, that's, or an incense thing that, so again, just 40K blends the future and the gothic to create these really, really cool grim dark minis. But yeah, I just love this model. Can't say enough about that one, man. But yeah, so cool. This year, as I'm telling you, that the Primaris Sword Brethren, look at this guy. Like, he just looks like a knight, just personified and fired up to that future. Look at him, like encased in his righteous armor. His sword, he cannot lose it. You can see it's chained to his hand. Like, it's not leaving his grip. Yeah, love what they've done with this range. It looks so cool. I know you've delved a little bit into 40K, Jesse, and you've done painting up some Ultramarines. What do you feel about the ones you see here?
I think the Sword Brethren, I think that one's my new favorite. I love the way it looks. I love the pose, how he's holding the sword. Like, I think I might have to get my hands on some of those and try painting them. The
cool thing with those guys are the Sword Brethren come in a box, and I think the new box will be about 5. Now, one thing I need to mention, Games Workshop's releasing this army box, as it says, it's coming out tomorrow. You're going to get those models that we've shown you there. Also, you're getting the limited edition codex in that box, so you will be amongst the first people to read up about the crusading Black Templars. You're also going to get the limited edition set of data cards, and those are things that you use in the game to do your objectives and any type of strategic moves that your Templars can do. It's all handy in those cards. So that box set comes out early, and then in the following weeks, they will release those models separately and individually. But if you want to get your hands on them right away, you get that army bundle. Now, after that, you will not be getting the limited edition codex. It will be the regular codex, but it will all have the same contents, except it'll be a different cover. And also, same thing with the cards. The cards will be available, but it will be different. So, yeah, such a cool game. Warhammer 40K, I think, has got a lot of people through this pandemic. We know a lot of people at the store have been painting their armies and building new armies and stuff. And it's just been such a big part of our store over the past 20 years. Such a good community of people coming in and just playing or teaching other people. It's a fantastic hobby, and you don't have to do all parts of it. You could be in it for just reading the background and the lore. People buy the codexes just for that. Or you could be a builder and a painter. You might never roll the dice, but you enjoy just painting and making a diorama or display. Or you could be right in it. You could be a meta gamer, somebody who just goes to the tournaments. You're following all what the armies are the top of the line, what units are the best, what battle strategies you can use. Or you could be any combination of those things. The game offers so much, as well as they have many different lines. And over the course of our show, TGIF, whenever there's something new for Games Workshop, we're going to bring you a sneak peek of it here and tell you about it, because again, it is such a wonderful hobby, and it's a hobby that you might start, maybe you put down, but I can guarantee you'll always come back to it, whether it's because you've gotten to be a better painter or better understanding the game, or move to an area where there's a gaming club or more people play. So that's one of the very, very cool things about the hobby. And I know you dipped your toe into it over the pandemic as well.
I have never played a game. I really want to try playing a game, but I have been painting up Space Marines. I actually have one here. Tell me what you think. Can you see that?
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, that's really, really good. Am I getting a Buzz Lightyear vibe from this guy?
It is. I based him off Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, I saw it with the purple gun. I think that's what gave it away. Because other than that, it's a really cool color scheme, right? And green and white there. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yes. And would you like to see other people's paintings? What if we did an Instagram hashtag, something like Heroes World TGIF, and we can post up our minis, post up comic books we're reading that we want to share, and maybe we can feature them on our show.
That would be a great idea. So yeah, hey, Heroes World TGIF, hashtag that on Instagram and put a picture. We'll go through them. We'll see it. If it's something you've worked on or something you're proud of, put it up. Or hey, if it's a comic book that you've read or a series you're reading, let us know there too, and we will put some of those up in our show, and just let us know if you share it, if it's okay for us to share it too, because we definitely want to only do it if you guys are okay with it.